Hello there and welcome back, brawlers. It is the Baku of the Brad variety, that being BakuBrad96 here with a new Bakugan video. So for the past few videos, I have been into Legacy Bakugan quite a bit more with customs, reviews, painting, what have you. So today I'm very excited to announce I finally got my hands on something new, that being a Wave 4 starter pack from the third generation of Bakugan, that of which you all know has slowly been canceled. It's really hard to get your hands on Wave 4, and I am still trying. So that being said, Amazon does have a new listing that shows the Wave 4 starter packs as sort of a variety option, right? You could get either one of them. There is one Wave 1 pack mixed in with all of them, which is kind of disappointing. But the options it shows is the red Speedra pack right here. And then you have the white special attack Butterclaw, which was one I was trying to get. You have the Dragonoid pack with the blue core Butterclaw, another pack I was trying to get. And then you have some, I think it was the first red Dragonoid that came with the green and black Bakugan. I'm not sure which one that is, but I know it's an older wave. So yeah, I got the listing and this was delivered. Obviously, me being the Butterclaw main that I am trying to get all of the Krabby Boys. But this is a new pack, right? Like Red Speedra, a little harder to come by. Very few states are seeing them on shelves. My local state here in Washington on the West Coast, I am not seeing any Wave 4, except for the battle packs. Like I've looked up and I found the battle packs. But as far as the singles and the starters, I've only seen like Wave 4 cores and the Wave 4 battle packs. So I have no idea what my state did with the starters and the single packs. I'm holding out hope that they'll eventually stock. But in the meantime, Amazon. So I will have that listing linked down below. If you all want to try your luck, just know that it is a variety option. So you might end up in my boat and you might not get the one you necessarily want, but you have a 75% chance of getting something new and only a 25% chance of getting something that is an older wave. And I think that's pretty good odds. Like I did order another one of these. And it is on the way. I should have it next Tuesday. And it's really cool, you know, because I have a 50% chance of getting a crab, because I'll take the blue one or the special attack white one. So I'll get that box out of the way. I think that's enough gabbing. So thank you all who are still watching, if you are. And yeah, let's get into the review. So obviously I do have the pack opened. I wanted things to go a little more seamlessly, yet I still ended up gabbing my mouth off. But yeah, just wanted to kind of update everyone on what my area looks like as far as Bakugan's G3. I know right now everyone thinks it's all over, it's gone, but we can hope that through the rest of the holiday season, maybe the beginning of next year, we'll get like the remainder stock thrown out and we'll just fill everything out nicely. Yeah, so all that aside, don't forget to subscribe to the channel and let's get right into the review. I'm going to go over the cards first, and then we'll actually go over the Bakugan themselves. So for Brawler cards, I was surprised to get this new one. So it is Dan versus Wrath, and it looks like black or red Bakugan get plus 400 health. Otherwise, they get 100 speed and 100 strength. So this card's really good for black and red decks. Obviously, that plus 400 boost on your maps, assuming they have a greater or a wider health region or space, that could be a huge boost, right? Like that is really good. Next up, you get an older card. So this is a copy of Griffin that I have seen before. 202 health, 102 strength, and then if you're running a Dino Clan Bakugan, you're going to be getting plus 300 to that speed, so not bad. A good little buff, but it is a card that we have seen before, especially on my channel. Same for this one. So this is kind of a letdown. This is a much older card. In fact, if I'm not mistaken, this is a Wave 1 card. But regardless, 200 health. If you're on a green Bakugan, you get plus 300 speed, and then 100 strength. So not the best buff card. There are a lot better options. For the gates, so we've got the Wave 4 Mammal Piece C, and it looks like Wave 4 went completely grayscale and they removed all of the colors. From what I've seen, anyway, of Wave 4 maps is they don't have any color on them. So I guess Spin Master was going to go black-white scale. Maybe to make the regions of the card easier to see. I'm not really sure what the plan was there. But you can even see it here, which this is the Wave 4 insect map. And this is part D. And again, grayscale. So just black and white, no colors like previous Wave gate cards. Not gate cards, excuse me, map cards. So I do find that a little interesting. That is a little odd. I'm not sure why Spin Master chose that, but I mean, it's cool, I guess, because it makes everything else stand out. The colors of your Bakugan, the region on which the Bakugan land. You can definitely tell that the production team or the design team was kind of working this as it was releasing and as it was on the production lines. At least that's how it feels like to me, right? Like they were trying with it, like they were really trying. I just don't think it went over well. And that being said, you know, Bakugan was a lot different back in the day. Nowadays, you're fighting the brain rot technology. You know, you've got social media, and kids, you know, it gets them hooked. You know, the endorphins, the dopamine, their reaction time, you know, they're just clicking and they're firing faster and faster and faster. They want that entertainment and they want that instant gratification now. Older games, especially Bakugan, and especially the way they had designed it, it's a bit of a slower game. It's paced out. You have to roll, you have to land, you have to play through various things, especially with the TCG, right? It was meant for an older audience. In my opinion, you know, and here's a little rant, G3 was a way for them to try to get kids into Bakugan faster, because you don't have to roll, you don't have to stand, there's not this intense card game along with it. So I think they kind of scaled themselves back to try to appeal to a younger audience and kind of catch them, right, faster, get them instant gratification. You spin a Bakugan, it hits, and then it lands almost immediately. There's no real thought process. You don't have to think about it. You can just play, grab, and go. So in theory, I see what they were trying to do, and I think it was really, really good. But you're fighting against a greater evil, if you will. So I mean, we all are going to love this game no matter what. I mean, I know G3 is not everyone's favorite, but a Bakugan is a Bakugan, and I know you all like it. Whether you want to admit it to yourselves or not, you do. It's just the younger generation that's kind of messing us over, right? Like, they're messing us up because companies are going to try to appeal to them, and they're too busy watching Skibbity Toilet or whatever, what have you. So, it was a losing battle, but I commend Spin Master for trying. So rant aside, sorry about that, you do get a copy of Chrome Wings for the gear card, which is really weird, because Special Attack Speedra is a gold special attack, but everything you get in this pack hints to it being a titanium. So Chrome Wings, if I can, the lighting, no, I'm supposed to have a new phone, the lighting should be better. So Chrome Wings gives you a boost of, if I can see it, through two lenses, 200 health, 100 speed, and 200 strength. So that is a card we've seen before. And yeah, that was kind of a bit of a downside, other than the special attack ring itself being the spider web. That card is definitely a duplicate. For the characters, Black Titanium Bruiser is 200 health, 500 speed, and 300 strength. The character art is pretty cool. It is really neat. He's just not one of my favorite Bakugan. And to be honest with you all, Bruiser, probably my least favorite design overall. And I say that, but I don't know, right? Like, the cards, just, I haven't found one that's really good, like, stat-wise. So I haven't really messed around with them in play or anything like that. I don't know. I might like a Bruiser out there, but definitely not my favorite so far. And then we do have a green, just good old Dragonoid, and the stats are pretty good. 500 health, 400 speed, and 200 strength. As long as you're on gates that don't have strength zones and you just really buff out his first two stats, this Dragonoid does have potential, quite honestly. At least in my opinion. And then for the special attack boy of the set, see, as you can all see, it is a gold special attack Speedra. So I could be wrong, but I'm almost 99% sure you can't even use this special attack piece with this Speedra because it's titanium and this one's gold. Could be wrong, but I think that's how the rulings go. Stat-wise, though, this Speedra, 300 health, 300 speed, and 400 strength. Kind of an interesting stat line, but if you run a full Insect Clan team, you can use Speedra as kind of your strength boy, and then just have your other two Bakugan on health and speed stats to kind of round out your team, give you a little synergy. Could be good, but I don't know. I was hoping Wave 4, you'd see a little more abilities on Bakugan, but this pack, I don't know about the others, obviously I don't have them, but this pack, I'm surprised none of the Bakugan have any abilities at all. Like, they're really just cushy vanillas, and yeah, that does kind of stink. But that aside, we'll go ahead and take a look at the molds themselves. Unfortunately, nothing new, right? These are all molds we've seen before, just different colors. So they all do have manual bottoms. I guess Dragonoid. Oh, the arms don't move. I could have swore the arms moved. All right, well, they don't. So here is the green Dragonoid. I did just recently, not too long ago, get the Aquas Mythic, I believe. And that Bakugan is really cool. This Dragonoid is neat. Really tall. I think it's the tallest Dragonoid ever released. I could be wrong, so don't quote me. Don't fact check me, chat. But I think it is. It seems like it's the tallest Dragonoid made. The only ones I think that could potentially be taller would be like maybe the Battleix Dragonoid or a Dragonoid that was released later on in Mectanium Surge. But I know it's taller than G2, like 100% definitely taller than the tallest, which was like Hyper Dragonoid Ultra. So yeah, really cool. And I mean, the molding is cool too. Like, people don't give this Dragonoid a lot of credit. The only nitpick I have is that Spin Master released the Evo of Dragonoid before the actual Dragonoid. And I really feel like this one, like this, just the base Dragonoid, should have got a little more attention, and it should have got the Wave 2, or excuse me, the Wave 1 release. Just my opinion, but still really cool. And then after that, we do have the Black Bull. So we got Bruiser Titanium. So this isn't the normal one. This is his Evo. The stance is so weird on Titanium Bruiser. Like, I'm really not a fan of just how it's designed and how it looks. But I mean, when you start looking at the detail, it is what it is, right? Like, it is a giant Minotaur Bull type Bakugan. The detailing looks nice. Everything looks good. The colors accented well. It's just, the Bakugan that it is. The Mammal Clan symbol really hard to see in the purple there. That's kind of a pain. But still really neat. Just not one of my favorites, sadly. Again, I was trying to go for the Krabby Boys, but I got this pack. The Discord server, they chatters in there let me know that this was a Wave 4, so that was promising, right? Got a new product to review for everyone, but hoping to get more, I guess I should say. So here's the Special Attack Speedra, and again, really confused, because if we look on the bottom here, that is the bottom piece used for Ventry, so it's highly insinuated that that is a titanium piece. I mean, it's even gray, right? Like, you don't even have a gold bottom half. So to even use this Speedra in the game, I mean, unless you're using house rules or like homebrew or anything like that, but I'm pretty positive that you would actually have to swap out your bottom for a gold bottom. The ring is fine, right? The ring doesn't matter, but the bottom does definitely have to show a match between the special attack top half and bottom, so it's got to be gold. As far as I know, it has to be gold. So I might actually swap it out because I do have some extra gold bottoms for this Speedra, and then I'll use that. I might use the bottom on a Ventry, to be honest. Might custom out a Ventry since this is a cool grayscale of it. Taking the Speedra off, so let's just take a look at the mold itself. Little spider boy. When I took it out of the packaging, the arms were actually bent all the way down. So that's something that I didn't know Speedra could do. You can pop its arms further down to kind of clip them over. I don't think you're supposed to do that because I know Speedra sits like this for the most part. But I thought that was interesting. When I took it out of package, it was like that. Now, this little spider does have manual legs, which I'm happy to say they're not as tight as they were on the Diamond. So I can actually fold those out and show everybody. The Special Attack Bakugan actually have manual pieces, which is nice. I'm glad Spin Master didn't get rid of that. I wish there was a little bit manual, like a little bit more manual function there, a little more detail for the speeder since it's so basic, right? Like there's just not a whole lot there, but it is still really cool. And then the ring. So I'm going to be doing a lot of fun things with this ring. As you all know, I do have the Street Brawl Speedra as well as the Diamond. So I'm definitely going to get some photo ops using the web ring with all of those. I might put it on Butterclaw, might just swap things up, maybe Galactic Ventry, because the purple match. But definitely we'll be doing some little photo posts using this ring in different combinations. But yeah, I just thought it was kind of weird in this pack. You got a titanium bottom for a gold special attack. That's it for the main review, brawlers. Like, that's pretty much all I have to say. I did luck up. I did manage to finally get Wave 4 for the channel. And I know I've said that before with the cores, and I think I got like one battle pack I've reviewed for you all before. But, you know, every time I find something new, right, I'm excited. I'm pumped to share it. I love reviewing Bakugan. I love reviewing games in general. Games, toy lines, collectibles. If there's anything, and I mean it, chat, if there's anything you would like to see me review or play for the channel, you know, let me know in the comments down below. I've had people recommend Pokemon, Vanguard, Digimon, Yu-Gi-Oh! Like everything that I put on the channel, someone either on the server or at some point has suggested it, and that is why I do the content that I do. So feedback is so important to me, and I definitely don't mind it. So yeah, let me know in the comments down below what you think. But to finish off this video, I'm going to go ahead and spin out Speedra. It's been a minute, right? I haven't done really anything G3 in a while now. But before I spin, I did forget. So in this pack, you get a blue ripcord and the little red card holder, which I don't know if any of you use these. I mean, I just have them piled up everywhere. But I find myself occasionally just tinkering with them. I mean, I bet if you got enough, you could probably do something really cool. And again, the only downside to starter packs, the ripcord bends. But, you know, battle packs, the ripcord is straight. Those are nice. The Brawl Bros packs from Walmart, you get the tiny ripcord. Those are nice as well. So yeah, there are options, but here we go. We're gonna 1, 2, 3, let it brawl and see how Speedra goes. Now, one thing I do find out that it doesn't matter what stadium Spin Master designed. Unfortunately, the Bakugan, as you can all see, they always hit the edge. They always hit the rims. So still doesn't function as well as I think the plan was. And I think, again, that is just another one of the little tiny nagging issues that kind of led to the can of this generation. Because they do, man. They grab those corners. And it's not just on this tin lid, because this is the G3 tin. But it does happen in my smaller arena as well. The larger $50 arena, I haven't really tried all that much. But yeah, that was Special Attack Speedra. That's all I really have to say. Brawlers, thank you all for watching. Stay tuned for more. And until next time, stay safe, drome up, and throw some bread.